What's good, guys? Today we're talking about the Kale Caesar salad from Sweetgreen and the nutrition, all about the nutrition. So it comes with 510 calories. It comes with 41 grams of protein. And this salad is pure energy and fuel, rocket fuel for your life. If you were a Ferrari, what type of gas would you put in the car? You put premium every time. You would never put the low grade, because you know why? When you put the low grade, the car will eventually not run anymore. So when you go and pick yourself up a Kale Caesar salad, it is the cheapest salad at Sweetgreen. Why? I am yet to find out. But when you pick up this salad, you can get it for cheaper than a couple bucks cheaper than every salad. And what's gonna happen is you're gonna be fueling your body right. And it's not too many different sweet flavors. It's exactly what they say it is. It's a Kale Caesar salad. It has Caesar dressing, Parmesan chips, and it has Parmesan cheese, chicken, kale, tomatoes. You can even order it with a slice of bread. Now let me tell you guys something. The nutrition this bowl will give you you'll see these effects in from once you eat it, you'll see the effects last a whole day. I'm not kidding you. There's times where I would eat this bowl and the next day I'm like, man, I feel great because I ate this bowl. You know, I don't know if it's placebo, but the nutrition is there. It's high in fiber. It has the right amount of fats, the right amount of carbohydrates. Some people say it's high in sodium. But this bowl is delicious, and it's the cheapest. I don't know if I first started getting this bowl because it was the cheapest, but now I do get it because it's the cheapest every time. But I'm probably gonna have to switch that up because I'm going to be customizing it more to make it healthier and get me more ripped, if you know what I'm saying. So if you're wondering about the nutrition of this bowl, it's very healthy. It's low in calories, high in protein. It's very good for you. If you have certain, maybe it's not good for people that don't want to eat seed oils because it's going to have Parmesan crisps, which could be cooked in some seed oils. And then it's going to have Caesar dressing, which also could be cooked in seed oils. But overall, it's a very, very healthy bowl. And I just want to tell you guys, I'm trying to think more about the nutrition. It's the freaking best. I get so much energy. I just finished one myself. I feel great. The chicken is delicious. You get it says about 36 grams of protein just from chicken in there, which that could be close to 6 ounces of chicken, or maybe even a little bit less. But you're getting whole foods, which is very nutritious. Way better than a protein shake, way better than a protein bar. Not talking crap on those, but if you're sitting on the fence and you're like, should I get a protein bar and just call it a day, or should I get Sweetgreen? That one's an easy choice. You get the Sweetgreen because it's whole foods. You're gonna get a lot more vitamins. You're gonna get a lot more fiber. If you can stay away from processed foods, that's always gonna be more nutritious. So that's why Sweetgreen is more nutritious than processed foods. And it'll be a lot more nutritious if you eat light dressing. Because if you eat heavy dressing, it will have more calories and it will have more fats, and like the Cesar dressing, I believe, has sugar. So if you get like a heavy Cesar dressing, because there's options, you can go light, medium, or heavy, you're gonna end up with, I think, a lot more sugar, but I should really double check that. And you're gonna end up with a lot more fat and a lot more calories. So guys, that's what you gotta watch out for when you get this salad, because you want it to be healthy, you want it to be nutritious. We're not getting nutritional value from the dressing, we're getting it from the chicken, the kale, the cheese, the tomatoes, and all of that has, fiber, vitamins, and proteins, which are very essential for building muscles and staying healthy. And there are ways to make it more healthy. You can make it more healthy by, so there's levels to it, right? I'm on level 2, and there's 3 levels that I know about. If you're trying to be price conscious like me, what I do is, at the moment, Sweetgreen has not nerfed this little hack I do. It's not a hack, it's a trick, or just a customization, not even a trick. I just go and I swap out the lettuce for quinoa, right? Some people might say, hey, that's a lot of carbs, but it's the nutritional value that it gives me is it gives me carbohydrates. It gives me clean carbohydrates, and then it's going to give me more energy throughout the day. It's going to be like lighting a fire in my belly in a good way. Like when you put a flame to an oven, it makes it hot and then things start cooking, and you can actually produce the baked good. So the baked good we're producing here is a fire lifestyle. So if you want that, you can add quinoa to your diet, and it's gonna cost you 0 extra when you're already getting the salad. And lettuce has some nutritional value, but when you swap it for quinoa, you get to swap it for clean carbs. And there's levels to this though. So and then what else I do is I completely take out the cheese and the parmesan crisps. I do that because cheese has a lot of fat. That's its nutritional content. And then the parmesan crisps have a lot of sodium, and they also have fat and calories. So when you take those out, you basically add egg instead. You add a boiled egg, and then you add 2 boiled eggs because it has lots of protein, and then it costs you $0 to add 2 eggs as a substitute for the parmesan crisp and the parmesan cheese. You get to avoid sodium, you get to avoid fat, and you're not gonna miss out on protein that you would get from the parmesan cheese, because you're gonna get it from the egg anyway. And eggs are very nutritional. They're gonna have amino acids and protein. And then the next thing I do this every time I get this salad. And I do this for most salads. This tip is transferable. You can use it on Kale Cesar. You can use it on the autumn harvest bowl. You can use it on the crispy rice salad. You can use it on the bowls. Right? What I do is I swap the olive oil For the sorry, I swap the dressing every time. So there's always like a sugary dressing, which is delicious. Do not get me wrong. These dressings are delicious. They have their purpose and their place. They are nutritional because they have some whole foods and they're homemade, right? But they are loaded with calories, guys. And they're not loaded with the healthy fats that you want, that are not just going to give you fat in certain places like your stomach or your chest or your arms, leaving you with like results you might not want. What I do is I swap it for light vinaigrette and light olive oil. If you get it on the side like I did today, I was able to eat such a small amount of the olive oil and vinaigrette that I barely ate any of it. I did add a slice of bread, which is free, the free sourdough, and I dipped it in the olive oil, dipped it in the vinaigrette, ate it like an Italian restaurant, right? So that's what I do every time. Basically, summarize it, I add olive oil and vinaigrette, but first you have to substitute it for the dressing. Whatever dressings they give you, you take them out. You don't want the dressing. You just want olive oil and vinaigrette. Olive oil has very healthy fats, and it has, the same amount of calories as dressing, but they're not just empty calories. It's not high in sodium. It's not very high in fiber or carbs, but olive oil has fats, the fats that are the good fats. And we also got vinaigrette. Vinaigrette is very low in calories. That's what's good about it. It has like 65 calories in a light serving, and I barely ate any of it, but it's so flavorful. Just a dip in the bread with olive oil is a game changer. You bring so much flavor to my meal. I know we're talking about nutritional value, but like I said, the calories are only 65 for vinaigrette. I'm sorry, it's called balsamic vinegar. I mix them up all the time. Please forgive me if you get the wrong order, but it's called balsamic vinegar. And then that kind of ends that level. That's level 2, right, guys? Level 3, I haven't even got to this level. I shouldn't be talking about this because I'm not there yet. I'm being a freaking theory teacher, I shouldn't be doing this, guys, but I'm gonna tell you guys anyways. I don't even know why I'm telling you this. Okay, the level 3, here's how it goes. You swap the lettuce and the kale Caesar for 2 sides of kale. So basically, instead of getting kale and lettuce, you just get 100% kale. Then you take out the Parmesan cheese and the Parmesan crisps, and you substitute it for double chicken, and you substitute it for an egg and spicy broccoli. And what that's going to do is going to add more fiber to your diet. It's going to add more protein. So if you're trying to get like ripped, this is if you're trying to get ripped, guys. You're going to want to do this. And I'm trying to get ripped, so that's going to be the next bowl I order. It's going to be 100% kale. Substitute the Parmesan crisps and the Parmesan cheese for spicy broccoli and a boiled egg. Then get a double protein if you can afford it, because the double protein will help with muscle recovery. It'll get you over the 50 grams of protein, and it's going to repair your muscles, that's what you want, especially when you're working out really hard. I always just get, like recently I just been getting 2 boiled eggs, and then it gets me like right over 50 grams of protein. That's what I do, guys. But it's not the best always. There's better options always, guys. So when you go with level 3, what's gonna happen is the calories are gonna stay at like 500 calories. Your carbohydrates are gonna drop. You're gonna have almost 0 carbohydrates. Your fats are gonna go down as well. And you're going to have more protein. So you're getting this crazy salad that's gonna fuel you like an actual Ferrari. And you are you can stick with the dressing. You can stick with the Cesar dressing, go light. Or if you like the flavor that I introduced you guys to, the olive oil and balsamic vinegar, then go with that, because you're gonna get the healthy fats, calories from this combo. So there's customizations to make it more nutritional, but the nutritional value of the Kale Cesar is very nutritious. So peace out, guys. See you next time.